Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
It's Some Dumb Guy. Welcome to SumDumBuys. Are you ready to celebrate the glory of physical media with me? Come, shall you, please? We're going to open with something from GRUV.
Groovy.
The glorious unenveloping of 3 packages. Okay, what we got here? Coin packing list. First up. I've been trying to get my hands on this for a little while. I had it on DVD, and I picked it up not too long ago because of ongoing frustrations of not being able to get it on Blu-ray, or at least not being able to get it at what I felt was going to be a happy price to pay. Well, GRUV finally came through. Usually this is a 2-season show. There's Buddy. 1 season is... Oh, really? Buddy. Hey. I hope that came through on camera. Smacking me in the head with the tail. 2 seasons, 1 would inevitably be out of stock, the other available, or both would be out of stock. Now I should have just bit the bullet and bought whatever was available at the time, which I actually was in the process of doing, and then lo and behold, the second one mysteriously, oh, it's available too. So both available, both at really good prices. I got them. Yay, moving forward with the collection and conversions to Blu-ray. We have the animated Justice League series here. This is season 1. I've never seen a single episode of the show, so it is a blind buy. I've heard really good things about it. I already had Justice League Unlimited on Blu-ray, which was available in a complete set for quite a long time. This one was just a little bit harder to get my hands on. I got the box set complete on DVD. Why they didn't release it the same way? There's a lot of things in the physical media market today, God bless it, that just don't make any sense. That whatever decisions studios are making and why they're making them, I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me at all on any level. Almost like a sense of self-sabotage. I don't know. But we're going to follow that up with Buddy moving around. We got season 2 of the Justice League. Buddy needs a better vantage point, I guess. It just doesn't feel right to record a video without you here on the couch with me, Buddy. Huh? You're like becoming the official mascot of the Some Dumb channel. Buddy, Sugar used to hang out with me sometimes or just pass through, but she doesn't do that quite as much anymore. Partly because of him. She's not the biggest Buddy fan, I'm sorry to say. But season 2 must be considerably shorter. It's not. They're both 26 episodes. I don't see any notable difference in the cases here, size-wise, but season 2 is light and squishy. Season 1 is thick and heavy. Is there a different number of discs despite the same number of episodes? Season 1 promotes itself as a 3-disc set. Season 2 doesn't seem to make any... 2 discs. How weird is that? 26 episodes on 3 discs, 26 episodes on 2 discs. Means you're going to experience at least a potential quality loss with the extra compression of episodes between losing a disc. Talk about the self-sabotage thing, right? Hopefully because it's animation it won't be overly apparent. Have to find out. Don't you know? For the, if I have any DC animated film or DC animation fans here watching, you chime in for me. Yeah, Justice League International, or Unlimited, excuse me. Are they connected? Is one better than the other? I'd like to know. Curious. I have no idea at all. I don't know if like Justice League Unlimited was like a sequel to Justice League or an Elseworlds tale, unrelated completely. Get those groovy paper sticky envelope things that keep discount. Usually throws at me, except for not ribbed for her pleasure. Okay. This is a continuation from something from I think my previous SumDumBuys episode, because I had to split my purchase, another series here, very thematically inclined. This is seasons 2 and 3 of The New Adventures of Superman. This is 2 discs, 32 episodes. DVD's a little more forgiving when it comes to that kind of thing. But yeah, thematically relevant because of that new movie that I'm not going to watch. All the Superman related stuff has been going on sale, which I'm taking full advantage of, filling my gaps in my library here. Got a nice episode list here. I don't think the first season did. Got it right here to find out. Yeah, see, that's strange, right? These are obviously somewhat older releases being on DVD, I think. But yeah, this is season 1. Season 1 is 36 episodes on 2 discs. No episode list. 32 episodes on 2 discs. Episode list. I mean, it's the same damn series. I mean, even the artwork doesn't even, you know, ring true as far as gelling together like these came from the same series. You got a very much a more vintage looking art style versus something more modern. You know, it's like you'd think you'd have the same team, development team designing all this stuff, and that they'd want to have some kind of continuity. That would be me at least. I mean, the spine's kind of a near miss there, right? You're almost missed it by that much, right? Got your Warner Brothers logo, and then you got DC, then DVD. That's wonky. The titles pretty much line up. I like this. That's a really great through line right there. Okay, you got 2 Superman images, but then one's tall and one's short. That don't line up. And then you've got the mismatch. Like, did you not consult? You not compare? I mean, the titles, like I said, are close. They don't quite line up either. How hard can that be? This is one of my big pet peeves. This is your shelf appeal right here. This is getting your library set up to display on a shelf. This is what you're going to see 99% of the time in your library. This doesn't look that hard, especially when it comes to franchise movies or television series seasons. Pick a theme, pick a layout, something you like, front, back, and spine, and adhere to it. Make it thematically consistent. Rocket science, I know. Last envelope. No more Mohicans. This one's from Amazon. This is one of my rare instances of a pre-order. I think I did it because the price was pretty damn good for a brand new 4K release, also including Blu-ray and digital code. It's kind of got a nice shiny special slipcover in very good shape. Let's reveal. I haven't heard any reviews on this one yet because this is a brand new release, but it is Alicia Silverstone's Clueless. This just had an anniversary theatrical re-release, which I was interested in checking out because I haven't seen this movie since it was probably about a year old. I didn't jump on it right away, put it off, and then one time I went and go check the showtime for it was incredibly full, and I'm just not the biggest fan of a crowded theater. It's got to be something I really want to see to endure crowds, especially with how overly disrespectful and oblivious theater-going audiences can be nowadays. You think, buddy? Huh? He's a good boy. Buddy's been such a joy since I adopted him in February. He's a good kitty. He's a very sweet boy. He's my handsome man. Anyway, thank you for joining me once again in this installment of SumDumBuys. Thank you for celebrating physical media with me. What'd you think of my pickups for this time around? $4. Say hi to buddy. $4. What have you picked up and added to your own personal library? $4. Do that thing. Bye-bye. Okay, magic of editing. So, a little bit of an addendum to this video. I was editing, I was getting ready to post, and within a day, 2 days, guess what? 4 more envelopes for the unenveloping. I don't want to make an exclusive, just an entire video on these 4 titles, so I figure, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and open these, I'm going to present them, I'm going to tag them on to the current one. So give me a brief moment here and I will open these up and we'll get going to continue. Okay, and we're back. Let's continue now, shall we? I got 2 envelopes here, the dreaded deep discount envelope, as it were, because of the removal process. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think these are 2 films that I had ordered that were on back order. One of them shouldn't have been coming in yet, but I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to find out. Okay, so the first one is definitely one of those. Blind Buy, looking forward to. 1965, color 121 minutes. And we're continuing the build of the John Wayne Library here at home with the Sons of Katie Elder. Starring John Wayne and Dean Martin. Anybody else of note? Earl Holliman, never heard of him. Michael Anderson Jr., never heard of him. I guess that's all the Sons. There must be 4 of them. Who are these sons, and who is Katie Elder who birthed them, and why is she significant more so than they? I don't know. They're the sons of her. They're not the men themselves. I don't know. We should find out. The sons of Katie Elder. Okay. Let's see what the other brings. I don't know how much actual protection this style envelope provides. The ribbed padding is nothing. They sure are headache-inducing to remove. You know what I mean? Hey, it is the other one. I'll be damned. I think the last time I checked on their website, because I was starting to get a little panicky about not getting my stuff, I think one of them was listed at August 27th for a revival date. And the other one I was waiting on, and I popped in and looked at it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's in stock. Like, but I didn't get any kind of shipping notification for either of them. I love you, deep discount. Some of your practices and policies they need a little bit of tweaking. At least we got the images back on the wish list. That was a big step. So anyway, regarding this title here, we have a Ridley Scott film starring Michael Douglas, Andy Garcia, Ken Takakura, and Kate Capshaw. From 1989 at 125 minutes, we have Black Rain. Not to be confused with Prince's Purple Rain. Purple Rain was last week. This week is Black Rain. It's that ozone stuff. I don't know. Michael Douglas again delivers a standout performance. I'm sure he does. I believe it. Part of me thinks I've seen this before. But I have zero recollection of it. So it'd be like watching it again for the first time. Or watching it for the first time. Okay. A Maison. Next up. Brand new release. Very cost-effective pre-order. A movie I intended to see in the theater. Kind of. It was already out in the theater before I had heard it existed, which is very weird for me. It came out of nowhere. But it had a very brief theatrical run. So by the time I found out about it, it was already in the theater. And by the time I could even arrange for it to go, it was gone out of the theater. But it got some good, solid reception. Although it looked to be just kind of a remake of Bullet. Was it Bullet Train that came out in 2022? That was my impression. It's like, it's a little bit too soon to be remaking that in a different format. But here it is. I decided to give it a try. Basically because of how people responded to it and the price. And that film be Fight or Flight. It's kind of like Bullet Train on a plane, I understand. And Josh Hartnett, that's an interesting look for you. I'm hoping this is a redemption from Trap. Was that last year? Maybe? Can't remember now. Trap was fun and creative and suspenseful, and then completely dropped the ball in the third act finale to the point where I lost interest in ever seeing it again. So, yeah, crossing the fingers and hoping this one's good. A lot of people said it was great. A lot of people said it was fun. I don't want to reread the synopsis for what little I remember, but I don't want to taint my expectations. When I know I'm going to watch something, I really try not to watch or read a synopsis or watch additional trailers or whatever, because I don't want that extra influence. I'd rather just go in, once I've decided I'm going to see something, go in as blind as possible. Lastly, title number 4 is an eBay pickup, because 1, I believe it's out of print. Don't quote me on that. 2, it's a 20th Century Fox film, so even if it's available to buy new, that means contributing to the rodent house, and I refuse. So I looked it up on eBay, found a copy of it, and I could have swore it came in a different case. There are 2 case options available, and this would have been my preferred, but I had suspicions that it was a bootleg. So the other one was a digibook, which I'm not a big fan of. I thought I'd bought a digibook, but that's not what I'm holding. Interesting. It all looks legit. And let me check the disc again. The disc looks, I mean, other than a smudge or 2 on here, looks fairly immaculate, and looks like a legit disc, so I feel better. Let's see, 1970, 145 minutes. Ooh, beefy. It's going to be added to my war film library. We have Tora. It says here, the attack on Pearl Harbor. So probably better than the movie Pearl Harbor, with the exception of the actual attack on Pearl Harbor, which was really the only decent part of that film. Yeah, I've heard great things about this reputation-wise over the years, and for whatever reason, I never sought it out. Don't know why. But something came up recently that brought it back to the forefront of my mind, so I started poking around and looking, and now I got it. Yay. I'm going to have to do like a war film binge arc marathon kind of thing. I got a lot of, for my SumDumb Watch episodes, I got a lot of binge watch marathon ideas lined up. I just need to pull some triggers and start making that happen. Anyway, 4 titles today. Added to the ones already done. This is probably going to be now a lengthy video for unenveloping. That's how we roll. Thank you again for joining me. What do you think of this round of pickups? What have you yourself got? As always, we like to ask these things and talk about our recent pickups and engage and interact and all that fun stuff. Anything upcoming you're interested in getting in? No. Thank you. No kitties. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Alan.